My name is Ken Merten. I'm the U.S. Ambassador here in Zagreb, Croatia, and I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri. My favorite part of the state, when I was a kid anyway, was always the Ozark Mountains, which are really beautiful, kind of wild still. Not very high, but a very beautiful part of the state. And I think the other part of the state, which is really spectacular, and what really defines the state, I think, are the two rivers, the two biggest rivers in the United States, either border or go through Missouri. One of them is the Mississippi River, and the other is the Missouri River, which is the longest river in the United States. And actually St. Louis is at the confluence of both. Also, the Mississippi River is a great lane of commerce that connected the northern part of the United States with big port at New Orleans. And on the Mississippi River is where Mark Twain, otherwise known as Samuel Clemens, was born and spent the first years of his life. And his famous books, Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn, are based on his experience in Missouri. Well, I think what makes Missouri unique, at least what I always thought made it unique when I was a kid, was that it's seen as the gateway to the West. It's where the settlement of the United States, of the West of the United States, really took off from. It's where the more crowded East turns into the bigger, more open spaces of the Plains and the Great American West. What would I recommend to people visiting Missouri? I guess my focus would be on St. Louis, since that's where I'm originally from. There's a lot to see there. There's obviously the St. Louis Arch, which is a monument to the expansion of our country from the Mississippi River west. It's a remarkable piece of architecture designed by Eero Saarinen. I was in St. Louis, remember it being built, going up, and you can go up to the very top of it and you can look out on over both Illinois and St. Louis. The zoo in St. Louis is certainly a world-class zoo, and one which even as an adult I've enjoyed visiting. In terms of special foods and what Missouri is known for, I guess top of the list I would say beer. St. Louis is the home of Anheuser-Busch, which was for many years the largest brewer in America. They make Busch, they make Budweiser, Michelob, and all sorts of other things, and they had their headquarters in St. Louis until recently. Perhaps a little known fact, but the ice cream cone was invented in St. Louis at the 1904 World's Fair, and I believe also the hot dog. So I think all of us Americans owe St. Louis a debt of gratitude for creating those two.